What's up guys, Rich here, and I'm going to unbox and share my first impressions of Spinnaker's all new Piccard. And here it is, and obviously the attraction and a star of the new Piccard is this seriously domed sapphire lens. It's actually a sapphire crystal lens, which is going to be a good thing because based on experience, I can tell you that because of the height of this crystal, it's going to take some dings, but the strength of the sapphire should protect it quite nicely. This is also the first time I'm seeing this watch, the first time I'm experiencing this watch with you guys, because I just unboxed it and I just removed all of the packaging. But I am liking what I see, and I did learn some things ahead of time thanks to the press release. And one of the things that I do like about this is some of the materials that they use. They added some nice touches to the Piccard, including this matte hunter green ceramic inlay. So this is in hunter green, but they also have it in black and blue. And by the way, this just launched today, January 21st. And I'll leave a link to Spinnaker's website in the description. But I also want to check out the turn action on the bezel. Here we go. Oh wow, this is really nice. Excellent turn action, very satisfying. Spinnaker did a nice job nailing the turn action on here. Just very taut. It's a heavy watch. This is a substantial watch. So if you're going to wear this on your left wrist and you're driving, you might want to have a companion in the passenger seat just to help balance out the car. It also has a helium escape valve, screw down crown. It is water resistant to 550 meters, which is something you would expect from a watch like this. So what is the purpose of having such a domed crystal like this? Well, you know, Spinnaker wanted to make a watch like this because the Piccard draws inspiration from Jacques Piccard and Walsh, who piloted the Bathyscaphe Trieste to the bottom of the Mariana Trench in 1960. So Spinnaker wanted to make a watch in honor of that, and a watch that can withstand some serious water depth. And I think this is, I think they did a really nice job with this. This is an incredibly difficult watch to film and to capture because of this lens, but I do like the baton hands and the lollipop seconds hand. I think we can see that coming up just about now. There it is. There's a lollipop second hand. So nice and attractive. It is the dial, the markers, and the pip at 12 o'clock is loomed with Swiss Super Luminova. It is 45 millimeters, 21 millimeters tall because of that seriously domed crystal. And it uses a 22 millimeter bracelet width. The case is nicely finished. The bracelet is also nicely finished. It has the extra fold over clasp here, and it looks like room for 3 micro adjustments. I'm gonna, there's the solid case back. Let me open this up. And Spinnaker did a nice job with this. This is engraved with the Bathyscaphe Trieste. So nice option that they did with the solid case back versus an open exhibition case back. And it is deeply engraved. Really nice job by Spinnaker on this. You know, I'm gonna give it a wrist shot right here because on paper 45 millimeters and 21 millimeters in height can be quite alarming. So I'm gonna see what 45 millimeters and 21 millimeters in height looks like on my 6.5 inch wrist. Okay, no part of this just past my wrist bone. Very wearable, actually. Actually, it is cool. It's definitely fun. It has great wrist presence, but not overly large. It's actually quite comfortable. It's definitely wearable. I think this is going to be a really fun watch. Just, yeah, it fits me, or I should say very wearable for me. Nice snap action on the clasp. So if we think 45 millimeters and 21 millimeters in height is significant, and it is, I'm going to compare this with last year's Spinnaker Piccard edition. This is not bronze. This is in titanium. It's just finished in gold. They both have the helium escape valve, both with a seriously domed crystal. And I think the case backs are the same. Yeah, it looks like they're both, well, yeah, they're both, looks like of the Bathyscaphe Trieste. You know, last year's version here been serving me quite nice. You know, I am a little surprised by how often I would wear this because this is actually a fun watch. And earlier when I touched on the sapphire being a good thing instead of a Hesalite crystal, because it will take some dings, and I felt it take some dings, for example, in doorways. But you can see here, well, you can try to see here that there aren't any scratches. No harm has been done to the sapphire crystal because it should be able to withstand a lot. So this has been serving me quite well. I would say the current Piccard in steel has more of a traditional case shape versus the previous iteration here. The previous Piccard is more angular yet curvy in its case shape. This is also dwarfed by the previous version, 45 millimeters, and you can see just how much smaller it is. This one, if I recall, was around 47 or is around 47, 48 millimeters in that range. This isn't titanium versus steel, but that's one of the differences. The other big difference is the movement choice. The previous Piccard uses the Swiss Salida 200 automatic movement, and I believe that retailed, if I recall, for around $900 or $1,000 in that price range. The steel version is going to be the much more affordable Piccard between the two. This one retails for $550, and largely because of a titanium versus steel, but the choice of movement is the Seiko NH35 automatic movement. It's far from a glamorous movement, but it will get the job done. And so I don't have any problem with that for making the watch basically half price of what the previous version is. You know, as I'm learning this, there isn't anything about this watch that is alarming or that would concern me about it not holding up. I am looking forward to putting it through its ringers and coming back with you on that. But right now, you know, this watch looks solid. We know about the movement. That one has been serving me really well, so I'm very confident that this new Piccard will as well. You know, like I said, there isn't anything that that I feel that this could be an issue. Just really well made, just solidly made. It's a fun watch. That crystal, it gets me, but in a good way. It's gonna draw attention. You know, it's kind of like a UFO, right? Just flying around like that. It's a fun watch and it's gonna get attention. Spinnaker makes some dependable watches. So far, this looks like it's gonna be one of those. So if we like what we see and we want that kind of a fun watch and a brand that is definitely makes some reliable watches, then I think Spinnaker's new Piccard is definitely worth a closer look. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you the next time.